us whether you've received that so that we can show how powerful the Lightning Network is.
Guy,
Anyone, you can just, once you've registered, you can just post your username.
Noelin.
Yes?
Sorry. I think my computer, my laptop just ran into some sort of drama here, and I had to restart it, guys. I'm sorry for that, but I'm sure we okay. We are okay so far. I'm seeing Machankura. I think we can go ahead now. I'm back.
Yeah. So I was before you just joined us. I was telling the audience, if anyone is not registered to Machankura, this is your chance to dial the Kenyan one, and
I
maybe you
think
can
we
just
will.
post it.
I think we can just go
Yeah.
step by step. We'll
Yeah.
have somebody I hope, guys, you are here. So we have a guy from Nigeria. I'm sure we also need to give him the code for Nigeria. It's just right there.
Sure. Yeah, I can see Abdul Hamid Abdul Fatai. Yes, go ahead. You just dial it, and then once you dial Machankura, this is the interface you receive. Send Bitcoin, receive Bitcoin, account details, buy goods and services. So just go to settings and set your username.
Yeah, Kenya. Hiyo star one uko na credit. Dial.
So anyone who's already dialed, they can
Okay.
tell me so that I can demonstrate.
Okay, I think we'll just give them about 2 minutes for those who are dialing. Abdul Hamid, do you have a question?
Yes, after dialing, I was told to register. So
Yes.
after registering, I was asked to input a 5-digit number for
Oh,
my
yes. Yes.
transaction.
You're a new user, so you'll input your PIN, and then once you've input the 5-digit PIN, I would like you to dial it again and go to settings and change the username so that you don't have to give us your number.
Okay.
Yes, maybe once you're done, you can maybe Felix, you can tell me once he's done so that I can be able to demonstrate by sending sats, and he can tell us whether he'll receive the sats from Nigeria, all the way in Nigeria. I'm glad I actually have a Nigerian to demonstrate this. This is
This one,
amazing.
this one will be very practical example
Yeah.
of lightning as well as borderless, and it's going to be instant so that people understand the power of Bitcoin. Supposing this is a business, and mind you, you should also check the time. And if you, I'm sure if you are going to try to do that with the bank right now, I think the banks are sleeping.
Okay. So maybe I can just continue, and
Yeah.
then Abdul, once you're done, maybe you can just tell me. So let me go ahead. Um, what are the exciting things you can do with Machankura? So, Machankura, as you've seen, it allows every registered user to send and receive Bitcoin to your phone number. So, you can either send this to a Machankura user. So, if you've already registered to Machankura, I'm assuming Abdul is the only one who's not registered. He will receive a username. So that will be his Machankura username, and it goes something like this. So this is an example. You can have it as a number at 8333.mobi. So when you send, you have the option of sending to a number, a Lightning address, or a Machankura user. For a Lightning address, you can see here we have, like, for example, this is sigidly at 8333.mobi. So um, another place where you find a Lightning address is Wallet of Satoshi. So with Machankura, you can also send Bitcoin to any other Lightning address. And another thing that you can do with Machankura is barter your Bitcoin for goods and services. For example, right now we have airtime, but in the near future, I hope you can implement other things so that you can even buy your tokens using Bitcoin. So if we want to have a circular economy, I think these are the steps we're supposed to be taking in such a way that people don't have to touch fiat anymore. Um, Another exciting thing about that you can do with Machankura, this is actually very rather new, but very exciting. So you guys have been buying Bitcoin. I don't know where you buy your Bitcoin. Most of you probably Binance or peer to peer through other people. But I don't know whether you've heard of the Azteco vouchers. And I also work with Azteco because of the Machankura Azteco um, partnership. So Azteco is a Bitcoin voucher,
Noelin,
meaning that you can now buy Bitcoin offline,
Noelin,
even in Kenya. Yes?
I've seen Abdul is done. He has just
Okay, awesome.
he's just
Okay,
shared his lightning address as
okay,
Humaira A
okay,
at 8333.mobi.
okay. I've seen it. Let me get to it. Just a moment. So this is Humaira. So this is a Machankura username. Okay, I'm going to type as fast as I can
Sure.
at 8333.mobi. So, Humaira, I'm going to send you 1,000 sats. Let's see. Okay, let's make it 1,500. So tell me once you receive that.
Abdul,
Okay.
kindly be checking your wallet so that you are able to see. And the use case of lighting is supposed to be instant, so I'm sure.
Yes. You can just tweet one. You can just sorry, not you can just text us there once you've received. Um, Abdul. Um, yeah. Or maybe just check the balance, but you should receive a message from Africa Stocking. Even if you can send us a screenshot, the better.
Sure.
Okay. So I was talking about the Azteco voucher. So now you can be able to also buy Bitcoin offline. So with Machankura, you can, let me just expand this. You can be able to get the Azteco voucher and you redeem the voucher. So you purchase the voucher through an agent. I'm currently the only agent in Kenya, but we are looking forward to having as many more in Kenya. And once you receive the voucher, you just input the Azteco reference code and you get to enjoy your Bitcoin. Yeah, rushing against time. Another thing that Machankura has is the Orange Pillar program. So, how do Lightning nodes, rather, what is the incentive to run a Lightning node or be a Lightning company? Lightning companies are paid via transaction fees, and this is paid through SATs. So, with Machankura, what we do, we have a program that is already live, an orange pillar. If you orange peel someone, like the way we've now orange peeled Abdul, and he's registered and become a Machankura user, I've sent him the sats. And so once he decides to carry out a transaction, or yeah, if he carries out a Bitcoin transaction on Machankura, whoever orange pilled them gets 25% of the transaction fee. This is paid out every weekly. So if any of you is interested in becoming an orange pillar, you can reach out to me through my Twitter. And with that, we can be able to set you up with a code. And if you register someone and they carry out a Bitcoin transaction, you're paid on the transaction fee. So what you can see there is a message that you receive. The Orange Pillar affiliate balance is 10.8K fat. So you have introduced 25 users to Machankura. Yes. And they have made 254 transactions. Yeah. So, Abdul, have you been able to receive the sats yet? They should have come by now. Is he online?
Yeah, Abdul,
Yes,
kindly check your. I don't know if you are supposed. Yeah.
yes, I've received 1,500 sats, so
Yes.
I'm about sharing the screenshot.
Awesome.
Oh,
Thank you. No need. I just wanted to confirm that you received. Amazing. So are you currently in Nigeria?
Yeah, you said?
Are you currently in Nigeria?
Yes, I'm connecting in Nigeria.
And I'm in Kenya, Kilifi. Are we not living in the future?
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. So after that, we go ahead. So yeah, I'm actually done. Any questions so far on Machankura? Yes, go ahead. I can see a hand raised.
Thank you very much, Nolene.
Yes.
These uh, it's amazing. Although I joined the class late, but from where I catch up, so my question is so the you were explaining something about lightning before
Yes.
I joined.
Yes.
So I couldn't get the concepts. I would like you to just maybe a little bit of recapping so that I can get it. So
Okay.
that's my first question. So the second question is so this is so amazing, so amazing receiving the 1,500. But I will we be able to get the slide you just share?
What do you mean by live? It's already live.
The
Oh,
slide
the
All
you
right.
slides.
use.
Oh, you'd love to have the slides. Oh,
All
of course,
right.
for sure.
Oh,
I
sure.
can send you the slides. Yes.
Abdul.
Yeah.
Yeah, apart from the slides, we're also going to have this session uploaded on YouTube. So I think those who came in late, in any case, you can find time later to go and check on YouTube. But Noelin will share the slides later on as well for easy understanding.
Okay. So maybe I can go. I can take you through the Lightning Network again. So maybe if you can, if I can ask you, Abdul, have you interacted with the Bitcoin network?
No, no.
Never interacted with the Bitcoin network at all.
Yes, I never interacted with Bitcoin network.
Okay, so how maybe I can explain Lightning to you is maybe through using. Have you used Visa or Mastercard in transacting before?
Yes, I've used that.
Okay, so we have the Bitcoin network. Okay, first of all, the importance of Bitcoin. Um, Bitcoin is a protocol that enables peer-to-peer transfer of value. And when this was introduced in 2008, it was supposed to provide us with freedom of transaction, privacy in transaction, property, freedom in property ownership, and but Bitcoin, as it was, we could not be able to scale it as a payment solution on a global scale because it had its challenges. So the challenges I've mentioned were the scalability issues. If we want Bitcoin to compete in the international scale, if how can it be able to compete with with Mastercard or Visa if they can be able to handle up to 5,000 transactions and Bitcoin can only per second, and Bitcoin can only handle 7 transactions per second. So the Lightning Network was introduced as a solution for this. Um, Okay, so the Lightning Network, it's okay if you can share the slide, no problem. And once the Lightning Network was introduced, now we can be able to have, as you've seen, I can be able to transact with you from Kenya very fast. We can be able to bypass parties in carrying out transactions. So, yeah. Um, does anyone else have a question? I hope I've been able to answer you, Abdul.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Okay, so maybe if no one has a question, maybe then I can answer a question. Does anyone have an idea what the name Machankura means? You can post it there in the chat box. Anyone have an idea what the name Machankura means?
I've also been trying to even now pronouncing the name. It's just recently
Yes.
that I'm used to pronounce the word Machankura, but I think everybody who has an idea, I don't myself. I really don't know.
No one at all. Might be your lucky day. And while you're at it, also Anybody has an idea what 8333? Why Machankura 8333? Okay.
Finlay, I've seen you've unmuted. You seem to be knowing these things, and you're not saying. You can receive
Yeah.
some stats. I'm sure if you get it right.
So no one at the moment.
It is on
Um,
the chat.
Okay. So the users don't have control of their cryptocurrency. But I can't say this. Users don't have. Okay. So yes, Finlay, I should have mentioned that. So Machankura is as per now we are still a custodial or wallet. We do encourage self custody. So as I said, you can easily transfer. Even Abdul right now can be able to transfer the funds into self custody. So yes, not that they don't have control of the cryptocurrency. It's just that we are still a custodial solution. We just facilitate sending and receiving of Bitcoin. Yeah. Um, yeah. Anyone on Machankura? No one at all. Okay. So then I guess I'll just have to choose. Okay, Felix, whom would you like? Okay, so
Uh,
first of all, maybe yes,
okay, the
because I
question
had
is
some
whom will.
vouchers I wanted to give away.
Let me see. Let me see who has the now. I think now we can see who has already done. The second person who has done Machakura maybe.
But it's okay if no one can be able to answer. Then if I can probably have Abdul, but Abdul has already received that. So who else can be able to
It's
demonstrate something for me in terms of stats?
I think they should. Somebody who has already done can just go ahead because my lightning address is just in my fingertips. If I was the one to receive the stats,
No, this one you're using Masankura, not the lightning address. Okay, yeah, maybe I'll just show it, but nobody scan it. So we can have you, Felix, do it, and another person, maybe
somebody.
Abdul. Now that you've registered, we can also introduce you to this.
I think
So
there are
I
some
have
answers there,
Okay.
Noeli. I've
oh
seen
Mani Kasti Posti. Oh, awesome. So we have Kasti Posti and who else?
Evans
Machankura
has
and
said
and
honest.
Evans. Oh yes, Machankura definitely does mean money. So only Evans and Kasti Posti. Please no one scan this. So I have two Azteco vouchers. So I want Evans and Kasti Posti to maybe Evans, you can take the first one, the 3,527 sats, and the Kasti Posti, you can take the 3,523 sats. So what I'd like for you to do is go to Machankura, dial receive Bitcoin, and then redeem the vouchers with the reference numbers shown there, and then tell us whether you'll be able to receive the sats.
And please, somebody else should not now go ahead and redeem those
And I hope
vouchers.
nobody
Please.
is scanning this. I hope no one is scanning them.
You've said they dials the Machankura,
Machankura, yes, and then they go to receive
receive,
Bitcoin,
then redeem.
redeem the voucher. So I
And
answer use the first code, the first reference, and Castiposti will use the second reference, and then you'll tell us whether you've been able to receive.
okay, kindly please, guys, the Bitcoin network is about trust. It's Evans, the first one, and the Castiposti, the second. Don't go ahead and now
Do
redeem the
not
vouchers
scan.
because before the two names that
Sorry.
have been mentioned, you guys are funny.
Sorry. Ca-
Yes,
Noeline, can you
yes,
hear me, please?
yes. I can hear
Sorry.
you. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Hii inatumianga credo.
Am I the one dialing to receive?
No, no, you're not the one. You're not the one. Only the
17,
ones who
Okay.
answer the questions.
43,
Yeah, it's Evans and Casti.
20, 20.
But I'm not sure. You don't have this in Nigeria, but maybe I can explain. So, as I mentioned, Azteco is an
76.
offline way um, of buying Bitcoin. So we thought that because we're going offline, let's be able to give people a solution in which they can be able to on ramp also offline. So you can imagine now you can just go to an M-Pesa shop, and if the vendor also sells Bitcoin vouchers, they can just give you this. They actually come. This is a screenshot I've taken, but they come in form of papers that you can be able to scan. Um, so Evans and Caspi, maybe just tell me once you're done, so
Ca-
that you can.
Okay, okay. Casti, are you with us? Because I'm not sure if have you tried, or you've not even registered. You registered Machankura. I'm sure Evans has registered, but I'm not sure about Casti.
Yeah, Caspi register and redeem. Maybe you can take a picture of that so that you can have the reference, and just tell us once you're both done.
And I've seen Abdul has shared to the group, so I think
Ah,
we can do. I will do a screenshot later.
okay, no problem.
Casti, kindly respond through the chat. We see what's your how so far where you are.
So this is the procedure once again. You dial. Okay, let me not take it away just in case. You dial, and then you select receive Bitcoin, and then you redeem the voucher, and then you just input the reference numbers. I hope no one is dialing or trying to beat the both of you to it. Yeah.
Noelin, and somebody is supposed to receive a notification, or they are supposed to check the balance.
Once it's done, that's it. Not working. Oh, not working on it. Oh, okay. I'm not sure about that. It's yes, it's not. You can be able to dial star 483 Casti. Okay, so Casti, what you can do, because it's still yours, just take a picture. I will look at that. We are currently on Telcom and Safaricom, but I will note that so that Airtel can also be included.
2020
Apologies on that. We are currently on Telcom and Safaricom in Kenya. But otherwise, Casti, just take a picture. You can also, you don't have to redeem this on Machankura. You can also use any other Lightning wallet and just scan the code, the QR, and yeah, you'll be able to receive your Bitcoin.
Casti, I'm sure you've not taken note of that.
Otherwise, Evans, have you been able to redeem?
Evans, kindly respond if you've been able to redeem. And I was asking, are they supposed to receive a notification, or they are supposed
Yes,
to check their balance?
they'll receive a notification immediately. In fact, it's just direct. Once you've redeemed, it just tells you you redeemed the voucher.
Okay, 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 okay.
Okay. So
Or
I
they are
hope
unable to
everyone
see
has the
the,
reference.
or they are unable to see the reference code. Is it
Oh,
safe?
oh,
No,
are you
no.
sure? It's now. Is it clear? Who has received Evans? It should be directly. It should be direct. You should have received a message. Maybe just check your balance. Once you input the code and it's sent, it's supposed to be direct. So this is a Lightning invoice also, meaning it's immediate transfer of Bitcoin. Same way. So instead of going and having to buy, maybe if you buy on Binance and you want to transfer it to your wallet and you have to wait for the confirmations, it takes a long time. But with this, you can just buy Bitcoin and it's redeemed onto your wallet, and from there maybe one thing that people misunderstand about Lightning is they think if you have Lightning is not Bitcoin, but it's actually Bitcoin, and you can test this out by trying to send the sats back on chain. And it's once the confirmations are done, it's immediate. Yeah.
Okay, Noelin,
Okay. Yes.
I'm not sure if the number, the ones that are not easily visible, or
Okay.
or we
Maybe
are
let me.
supposed to wait? Kindly, if you are able to, if you can zoom, okay, that one will be okay. I'm not sure after. Let me
Maybe
read
just
it
take
loud.
pictures so
Let
that
me
we can
read it
continue.
loud to Evans and see if there's the correct number. Of course, you have the clear. So Evans, I'm sure you are on Machankura. Let's see if you did the correct thing. So the reference number is, I'm reading out loud to Evans, 17 43 20 20. That is 08, right?
Yes.
67 76 10. Okay, and Castipost yours is reserved. You will have it.
But he can take a picture.
You can take
I
a
hope
picture.
no
let,
one
let me
gets
let me
him.
just let me just write it,
I
and let
believe.
me also read it guys, please. This is
Okay.
now about Rask. No, you can just zoom in.
Unless somebody beats you to
You guys, please
yeah.
don't be like that. All right, we are trying to ensure that Bitcoin is about us. So the code for you, Casti, is 41 58 22 68 99 50 41 52. You got it, Casti? Kindly respond with a yes or no.
Okay. Maybe now that they have it, we can continue.
Sure,
Oh
sure.
yeah, you got
They
it.
have
Okay,
it.
awesome. Okay, so otherwise, now you know Machankura is actually a South African slang for money. They were right. And then the Y port 8333. So the port 8333 is used by Bitcoin nodes in the mainnet to communicate between them. Um, that's more of technicalities, but otherwise, you can always reach us on Machankura at Machankura 8333 on Twitter. And yeah, glad to have all of you join us in our journey in enabling hyper-Bitcoinization in Kenya, not just Kenya, but the rest of Africa. And yeah, I think that's it for me.
Okay, Noelin, I've seen Evans has posted in the group that he has received his sats.
Awesome. That's
So
very awesome.
I think I will do the screenshot later while I'm editing the videos. All right.
Yes.
So I'm sure everyone has exhausted any questions they had, or do we have somebody who has a question maybe before we just it's 10. Abdul, that is at Machankura. Abdul, let me type it for you at Machankura 8333. Let
Triple
me
three
just do
on Twitter.
let me just do the typing very fast so that to not to me. Okay. Now what is? Let me type for 8333. Okay. Abdul, that is Machankura 8333. Not not it is Machankura. Sorry for the N. Okay.
Yeah.
That is okay. Okay. So thank you so much, Noelin, for your presentation. I want to appreciate you for taking your time to take us through Machankura, guys.
Yeah,
Okay. Was that a
sorry,
question?
I have a question.
Okay.
Yes.
Please.
Yes, before she leave. So, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Since for the wonderful presentation, I am very glad. I'm happy I'm here. But this keep giving me it's amazing. It's amazing. Like
You're welcome.
seriously,
Yeah.
we can't just believe this is happening. But I say seeing is believing. But I
Yes.
just want to ask a question. So, for example, now I'm in Nigeria.
Yes.
I saw you sent some like a card, like a code. So is it possible for me here in Nigeria to be able to spend this or convert it into the normal currency? As we all know, for example, when you go to the Binance, you have your dollar or your Bitcoin, you exchange it into USDT, you
Yes, this
sell.
is Bitcoin.
So that is one of my first question. Is it
Yes.
possible for me to do that?
Yes,
So the
absolutely.
second
And
question,
even if you don't want to have to send it, because I can imagine the transaction fee, if you're sending it from Lightning to, you can send it from Lightning, maybe wallet of Satoshi, you can be able to send it to your Binance if you want to sell it. But even besides that, I think for Nigeria, you can also use it to buy your airtime. In fact, if you try it right now, you can just be able to buy airtime for your phone.
wow, okay. I think we I will be learning more about it. Also, again, we made mention of something earlier towards the ending of your presentation, saying if someone on the register also, because
Yeah.
my network was in, I couldn't get that aspect.
Of registering what?
I I think I that is where I get lost because my network was working.
Registering, okay, maybe Orange Pillar program.
Yes, I think yeah. Oh yes,
Uh,
Orange program.
Orange Pillar.
Yes.
Okay, so if you're in Nigeria and you would like to introduce more people to Machankura, and what we can do, I can give you a code and an Orange Pillar code. So when you'll be dialing, like my code is 2020. So when I'm dialing Machankura in Kenya, it's star 483 star 8333 star 2020 hash. And then that way I've orange pilled someone. So when these people you've orange pill carry out a transaction, you'll be receiving 25% of the transaction fee. And we carry out these payments every Friday.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So if I want to join the program as in Nigeria,
Yes, you can just DM me on Twitter. On my Twitter handle is at Nolin Sumba, and I can register you, and you can be able to, yeah, start using the platform.
okay, okay. I will appreciate if I can have your Twitter handle.
Yes. Let me just let me just have my Twitter handle here in case anyone wants to reach me. I'm Nolin Sumba. There you go. Any other question? Yeah, so thank you. I think I'm done then, guys. This was supposed to be a joke, a Bitcoin joke. An optimist, the glass is half full. A pessimist, the glass is half empty. But for a Bitcoiner, the water is totally centralized. Yeah. Thank you for having me, guys.
All right, so let me just give a closing remarks really quick, guys. I should also be rewarded some sites, right? Okay, so so I appreciate Noelin for being here with us and introducing Machankura to this platform. And I think this is an amazing platform for us all, guys, and we are going to ensure and work together as the core, as a platform to interact with it, guys. For those who have not yet registered, I think you need just to dial the code of your, or if you want now to benefit from the Orange Pillar program, you can also talk to Noelin and she will help you get the Orange Pillar code. For those who have not yet registered, I will also be arrange billing you guys so that I can also be having those 25% of the transaction. And I mean, this is an opportunity for everyone to ensure that you're making something out of understanding Bitcoin. You're just not learning Bitcoin to be there. Of the previous sessions that we've had, we've not been focusing so much on making money. It was all about learning. But I think now those platform as this kind of platforms with amazing technology that ensure it is easy for us to transact Bitcoin. They come in handy to ensure and scale up Bitcoin adoption. So Noelin, that was an awesome presentation, and I'm also going to, I think we can stop from that, and we will be having more of this kind of session, and I'm sure Noelin, once she has time, she could be joining us. Abdul, this is your your first session, I guess. You've not been here, so every Sunday and Thursday we always have these sessions, and we are going systematic. Sorry that you got while we are doing the practicals instead. Maybe you're starting to understand better, but from Thursday next week, that is, we will be continuing with our normal sessions. I think we are supposed to be having Bitcoin mining. Our guest from Canada, she has just contacted me and she said she's having some problem with. I think she said something to do with COVID. We are going to reschedule that to next Sunday. So this Thursday we will not be having her. So it will be next Sunday. She will also be taking. I'm sure we will not have completed the Bitcoin mining, so we will still we will still have the same course, right? The same topic to talk about. So I appreciate you all for showing up, as well as those people who have joined the session, and thank you so much. You have a wonderful night.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay.